Tomato.
And I'm an altar for tribute. The sacrificial altar.
Yeah, I've used altar for tribute to push your shit in one duel.
Fuck off.
Sacrifice of Blue Eyes. 3,000 life points.
Welcome to Mindbreakers, the show that puts a fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon on the goddamn sacrificial altar and stabs it to death. And lets it fucking summon La Magra. And it boosts your life points. Today we're going to be watching a nice little
Remember
film.
way back, episode, in the 30 or 40s episode, we watched House.
Yep.
And it was really, really good.
Yeah, it was honestly pretty great.
Because there was a house and there were monsters, and you didn't know if the monsters were real or just this guy's psyche. And then we had the cool Vietnam story.
Yeah, it was a monster closet, but it was alive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And wasn't it fucking corpses coming out of walls and shit?
Not really.
Was it that one? Or was it, was that the gate?
I think, no, the gate was little demon fuckers coming out of the thing in the basement. There's a rock that was full of Satan.
Yeah, but wasn't there one that came out of the wall at some point?
Maybe.
It was a corpse or a zombie or something came out of the wall. I'm not sure if it was a
yeah, that was that one.
Yeah.
But I think, dude, fucking The Beyond had demons coming out of walls and shit.
But this had literally somebody sealed with somebody was buried in the wall and then they ended up coming back to life because of all the demon hell shit.
Yeah, that was the gate.
Yeah.
The house though is the one where essentially things go into their closet and weird mutant fuckers come out.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be the sequel to that, and it's probably gonna be a lot more fucking.
I'm guessing
radiation factory closets.
I'm thinking though. My expectation is from what I've seen of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't made to be a sequel to House. It was made and then decided to be called a sequel to House. Is what I'm expecting.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was a DMC case where it's it was supposed to be a Resident Evil, but then it turned into its own thing.
Yeah,
But
House 2 was supposed to be the first Resident Evil movie in 1980s. Yeah.
No, but this was supposed to be its own thing, and then it became a sequel.
Basically,
kind of vice versa to Devil May Cry.
So House 2, the second story from 1987.
That's a good subtitle, by the way.
It is.
I fucking love that. That's really good.
The new owner of a sinister house gets involved with reanimated corpses and demons searching for an ancient Aztec skull with magic powers.
God, even more Aztecs?
I love it. No Aztecs in anything for ever, and then two Aztec movies in one.
Watch now, somebody's gonna lose a fucking eyeball in this one too. It's gonna fucking tie in with the one before
and the Lucio Fulci.
Yeah, it's gonna tie back with Lucio Fulci and Nukem High.
5.4 out of 10, 31 on Metascore, but Metascore means dick.
Yeah,
and it has a little subtitle.
Q was right though. It has a good 6.
It has a blurb on it.
Yeah,
frightening strikes twice.
Yeah, it's a good subtitle, but a good tagline rather.
And I'm gonna see if there's any actors we recognize in this thing.
Yeah, Q the Winged Serpent was pretty much right though on IMDb. It was right on the money with a 6.
Jonathan Stark.
I would give it more closer to a 6.57 because I liked Q a lot. To me, it's a solid 7.5 even maybe.
No one really I know here.
A really good day. If I was super in the mood for it, yeah. I could give it a 7.5.
Well, Devin DeVasquez plays a character just called Virgin.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So, no tits in this movie then, I guess?
Oh, probably has tits.
Maybe.
Anyway, let's watch House. Also, there's a third House movie that's eventually in our future.
Uh-huh.
Don't know why they keep making these.
Well,
anyway,
if they're good enough.
Let's watch this shit.
This probably had some merit, though, to warrant a third one.
Okay, they made more Dragon of Hearts after 2.
But I feel like this one actually has a reason. But I guess we'll see that. That's to be determined.
Okay, I'm going to say, for sequels and reason, as much as I love Friday the 13th, it's some major fuck you balls to make, okay, this one, Resident Evil, Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Never mind. Scratch that. We're going to make 3 more films.
Yeah.
But anyways, I guess we'll see how that goes. So watch the trailer, guys.
Let's go.
Last year, audiences everywhere thrilled to a terrifying film. about the horrors of home ownership. House. Now, there's an all-new house.
It's like you got some kind of alternate universe in there or something.
With brand new owners.
Charlie. Huh? You got it.
And it's getting weirder.
Look! It's a prehistoric bird!
I got you, Jess! I've seen enough tragedy and disaster to make you want to upchuck in your shorts.
Two friends inherit a fantastic house.
Charlie, there's a jungle in there.
And a 170-year-old mummy.
Surprise! Who is this? You can call me Gramps.
Now, they're in for more trouble than they ever imagined.
You're gonna kick the door open, run in there blindly, and I'll cover you, okay? Guy with the big gun goes first.
House 2, the second story.
This place gives me the creeps.
Spookies caliber film right here, guys.
Yeah, this was a ride, and it was amazing, and I loved it.
This was beyond anything that I could have possibly expected.
Yeah.
This was like such a good film. Oh my god. This was okay. This was a lot more lighthearted, like by miles.
It's not a horror movie.
Yeah, this was not a horror film at all. Like this was by far like just a lighthearted action comedy. And like it was great. Like it's so good. Like the ending of this especially is just like fantastic.
Like I thought it was a horror movie, but this goes even more.
Yeah. It's got some creepy stuff, yeah, some spooky imagery. But like it's spookies almost. But like not as scary as spookies. Because spookies had horror.
Yeah.
This wasn't entire horror. It was just like kind of like horror like sprinkled in.
Yeah.
You know, like little horror imagery like kind of added on. But this was like so many different genres just like thrown in a blender.
One thing I gotta say about the last one that I don't think I mentioned before, the guy who played Big Ben in the first House was Richard Mall.
Okay.
Richard Mall has appeared on this show before.
Mm-hmm.
He was the wizard Zusha in Sword and the Sorcerer.
Oh, okay.
He's also Harvey Dent in the Batman animated series.
Oh, really? Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, it's good to point out.
A lot of voice actors in this movie.
Yeah,
that are just like on screen or like just doing little voice acting things here and there. Like so much so that like apparently Jason Voorhees.
Kane Hodder is just chilling in a gorilla suit in this movie,
and he gets punched out at some point. But we'll get to that. But yeah, it starts out basically, there's a big cool house.
Yeah, and there's some people who give up...
A lot of Aztec imagery and stuff all over it.
People give up a baby.
Couple has a baby. Yeah.
Give it up.
They give it up. It gets driven off.
For tribute.
Kind of. They tribute it to fucking Summon Slifer. I don't know. But they send off their baby, and this shadow creeper, basically, in a fucking cowboy hat and everything... Like, he has a really sick voice also, like a really creepy voice. He's like, "Where's my skull?"
He sounds exactly like Dr. Claw.
Yeah. Well, no, he actually sounds better, I feel, than Dr. Claw.
He sounds a lot like Dr. Claw.
Like, I'll get you next time, Gadget. But, like, him, he's, like, a lot more like, I want my skull, you know? And, like, he's just, like, raspy and, like... It sounds really cool.
He shoots both of them, and then really 25 years later, the baby comes back as a man, and he has a hot wife who turns out to be a bit of a bitch, but whatever.
She basically ends up just
she refers to, on the phone, she refers to this big fucking house
as a hole.
As a pit.
Yeah, a big fucking pit. And it's like, lady, you can seriously clear this place up. It's a fixer-upper, sure.
Like, no, lady, you're standing in the house's library.
Yeah.
A house that has a library
and fucking
is in a pit.
Opulent staircases with, like, hieroglyphics on the pillars and shit.
And big fucking Quetzalcoatl's going down the...
Yeah, it's like, you can't call this place a pit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sure, there's probably evil stuff going on
here.
Well,
yeah, but she just thought, this is a shitty house. Like, if you think this is shitty, And Pori, what are you used to?
Yeah, like, I would consider, honestly, the house from Spooky's a lot more shitty.
Yeah.
Because, like, that place was fucking run down to all fuck.
And it had
this place just has, like,
and it had a pirate werewolf in it.
Yeah. This place actually is still in pretty good shape. Like, yeah, sure, it gets fucked up by the end.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter for reasons. But we'll get to that. Anyways,
so they're in the house. They sleep.
Yeah, boy, guy. His name is Jesse.
Yeah. And then
he's basically
Jesse McLaughlin.
Yeah, he's looking around at like the place. He realizes that there was like something fucking taken.
Then an annoying guy and his annoying singer girlfriend show up at midnight, drunk. And barge into their house, and hey,
his friend Charlie, he shows up in his fucking Alfa Romeo Spider.
Yeah.
He just fucking hits a plant, and it fucking flails himself out the car.
Yeah, he scuba dives. Like
yeah,
look, just you know how to what I mean, but like describe to the audience when you see scuba divers in movies, how they like cling to the side of the boat and then like kind of peel off and go into the water. That he does that,
and he drunkenly stumbles through a rendition of "Happy Birthday." And
the next morning, she's listening to herself singing on the radio.
Yeah, they just get a little bit of a
the wife girlfriend is like, okay, you don't have an agent? No, we're afraid that we don't like success. I'm like, yeah, I can tell that's a fucking obvious one. And because this is what I was still going into it with this is gonna suck mentality. Before it was what I like ignorant.
You were like, I hope they die. And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of with you there. They're kind of shitty characters, but let's see where this goes.
Before we go any further, not important. She calls her friend who's a record producer, and they're trying to push her for SummerSlam or something.
Yeah, they want to basically listen to her demo reel to sign her to fucking Def Jam.
And Jesse and asshole guy.
Yeah, he's just a fucking yuppie asshole in evil
They
clothes.
find out something about his crystal skull buried on the ground, so they go to look for it.
Yeah, they like dig up his grandpa's grave.
Before I go into that, I'm going to stop right now and say this is not a horror movie at all.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
This is a comedy.
Yeah, I said it's an adventure comedy.
Also, this movie is PG.
Mm-hmm.
There's no nudity.
Which is a rare kind of foray for us.
Very little swear. There's like some.
There's no nudity at all.
There's some goddams. There's no gore.
It's very cutesy. A lot of stuff is.
There are some adorable fucking creatures in this movie.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of funny slapsticky moments, and I don't even mean that in like a bad way. No. It's really really funny. There's some hilarious lines in it too. Even like minimal swearing in this. It's kid friendly. Like if you're young, like watch this.
So they dig up the grave, and out pops, essentially a zombie, and they don't see who it is yet because it has the long white hair
and a stone mask
and a fucking mask of a crystal skull, and it looks really nice.
We should kind of probably try to tone down with the swearing a little bit too in this review, just
Why?
in case kids are watching. You never know.
No, dude, all my stuff is set for not for children.
Okay, then fuck it, never mind.
Dude, Matt and I swore up a storm talking about the Brave Little Toaster. So...
No, but that's the Brave Little Toaster. You can swear as much as you fucking want during the Brave Little Toaster, because it's a fucking acid trip.
It's like, this movie's great for kids. Fucking Satan clown pops up.
Holy shit.
Whispers, run, and shoots a water stream of forks at the toaster.
Holy hell.
And then the toaster is hanging above a bathtub because suicide.
That's messed up.
That's a messed up movie. That's why I love it so much.
That's some crazy shit there.
Raggedy Ann and Andy musical adventure.
Fucking wonderful. Okay, but they...
So he comes, but he's...
Yeah, it's revealed that he's the grandpa.
I'm Jesse. I'm your great grandpa.
Yeah.
And he has
I'm old man McNugget.
He's a prospector.
Yeah.
And
he's a zombie.
They take him home.
He still has his gun too.
Yeah, they take him home.
He pulled it out actually on his grandson. Yeah.
Still works too.
It was like, oh shit, he's got a revolver. Because like the dude at the beginning, basically, he had his revolver, so it was like, oh god, is it him? It's like, oh no, it's just he's got a revolver too.
They take him to the basement.
Yeah. He doesn't have the same voice either. So.
And it's like, hey, and it's like, hey, you can sleep here. And it's like, you treat family, make them hide in the basement. Hey, I never had family before.
Yeah.
Huh. And that's kind of quickly resolved.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so then where are your folks? It's like, just gone.
And they just sit. The two of them sit chilling with the dead dude in the basement long enough for him to discover television and quickly get fed up with television. Drink beer.
Yeah.
Play with Kleenex. Because he's like, pulls all the Kleenex out of a box, like, and just keeps going and going going.
The grandpa, by the way, had the skull buried with him.
Yeah.
And he puts it on the
fireplace.
stand, basically, yeah.
And it glows pretty.
He starts to explain that the house used to be a temple. Yeah. No shit. But, like, yeah, like, the house used to be a temple. Don't let anybody touch the skull. You gotta keep it protected, keep it safe. Otherwise, he will die.
And they go
again.
Because asshole is asshole decides to take. Oh, Grandpa finds out he's all rotted. He's like, I wanted to go be alive again.
Yeah, he's like, I was hoping when I put the skull back, I was gonna become young again. I wanted to go stepping on the town and everything. He was like all happy at first, but then he was like, he got so
asshole
sad.
Takes him in the car and lets him drive. And
he's like, this is an Alfa Romero Spider.
And now this guy is died 70 a long ass
goes
time.
0 to 70 in like
he's from the cowboy times.
Yeah,
he's never seen a car before.
Yeah, he's like, what's this?
Carnation is there.
Yeah,
so yeah, you can drive it. And they drive off. They get drunk off their ass and talk about the stars. And then they come back.
Charlie's wearing the prospector hat and everything, and they're just having a ball, man. They're having a blast, dude.
Then they come back, and then they're chilling in the basement so long that they forget.
Yeah.
No, they ask him to tell them a story.
And
like, hey, you ever rob a stagecoach? And he tells the story for so long that they come upstairs and there's a party. There's a fucking costume party.
The long and short of it was they made over $1 billion off that stagecoach robbery.
$1 billion in cowboy time money.
And he left Slim Razor in a cave to die in the Mojave.
So we're at the party. I'm presuming.
So he's basically Benny from Fallout New Vegas.
The party, the costume party, which features Batman, Kane Hodder in a monkey suit and a banana.
And Charlie Chaplin and I Dream of Jeannie
and the cat lady.
Yeah, I think we mentioned
all the shit's there.
Yeah,
it's great.
Frankenstein's even there,
of course. And they're
technically there are monsters.
Yeah, and they're presumably this is a launch party for the album that the chick did.
Yeah,
for her signing.
No, but if that was a launch party, then like Redman, Method Man, and like fucking fucking Ludacris and everybody would be there too.
So the prospector comes out.
Yeah.
Because, hey, it's a costume party. And he just dances with a girl. There's an asshole record producer who looks like an evil Patrick Swayze with a big nose. He looks like Steve Guttenberg.
Right. Snoop Dogg would be there if it was a launch party.
In 1987.
Why not?
He was probably high.
He was probably high and getting even higher. Throwing the fucking sticky.
And so he's fine. He's doing his thing. He blends in. It's a costume party.
Yeah.
He's actually might get laid. Who knows?
Yeah. He actually finds like this one of his friends who is like in a maid outfit who he hasn't seen in a long time.
And she just straight up jumps and kisses him.
Yeah. She's very cute. She's
but the thing is, his girlfriend sees this and gets really pissed. And no, his girlfriend doesn't see it. Asshole Patrick Swayze Guttenberg sees this and tells her because he wants to get in her pants.
Yeah, definitely.
And
the old man likes to do a lot of Reagan bashing.
Yeah, because he was the president at the time.
They were doing a bunch of Reagan bashing when they were in the basement. But yeah, we gotta digress a bit
because there's a lot of shit to cover. And then a caveman. A fucking pillar man
comes up and he's built like fucking Andre the Giant.
And he punches the Kane Hodder gorilla in the face.
Kane Hodder dressed in a gorilla outfit.
And then he fucking bitch slaps Old Man McGucket unconscious and steals the skull.
Yeah. What did he say? He's like, you better put your ass in a suitcase and ship your ass
to Panama.
Panama, yeah, exactly. And then
it's like, hey guys, you gotta...
takes the skull and then runs off.
But Jesse and Asshole follow him and
to find a jungle in the house.
Yep. And so there's a jungle in there.
Yeah. There's just a jungle in our fucking hallway. Like, who knows why. But like, they're like, okay, I guess we gotta go chase this thing down, otherwise Grandpa's gonna die.
And he's like, hey, you gotta get the skull, I'm gonna die. He's like, alright.
Yeah.
So Asshole goes to his car.
Yeah, Charlie goes to the car.
Himself a fucking Uzi 9mm.
And a Derringer.
Which ends up being a lighter.
Yeah.
But he just has a 9mm Uzi in his car.
Well, they joke about it like, hey, is this Derringer like just gonna what does this do?
Light cigarettes? No, you shoot people with it.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it turns out to actually be a lighter. I was like, yeah, it probably would turn out to be
So they venture into the jungle, see a
the Uzi's real though.
They venture into the jungle, see a Brontosaurus.
Mm-hmm. They fire wildly into the fucking jungle at first.
Yeah.
For no reason.
They chase down the caveman. They try to jump him. He kicks their ass.
We see dinosaurs all over the place.
The Brontosaurus mainly.
Yeah, it's literally just like the caveman, like the Pillar Man ran into the prehistoric times.
There's mysterious shit moving in the underbrush. They fight the caveman wins.
Yeah, he jumps
but the caveman gets eaten by a big fucking naked mole rat.
Yeah. They pull like knives on each other.
So they steal the skull.
Yeah.
Because they lose the guns immediately. They got the skull, and one of them holds it high above his head, and the fucking pterodactyl steals it.
Yeah, it's like the moment in Deadpool where he finds the Sentinel, the Sentinel terminal manual. And it just blows. It gets just like swiped away in the wind.
So Jesse climbs the big giant tree.
Yep.
And meets a baby pterodactyl who has the skull, and they're playing. The pterodactyl's playing with him.
Yeah, he's a good baby bird. The baby bird is so cute.
Yeah, it's fluffy, and I love it. I love Terry.
You got big goo eyes.
I named him Terry.
Super cute.
I named him Terry.
Yeah, big black goo eyes. He's super adorable.
So the mom comes back. Terry
looks like a dodo.
Yeah,
looks like a little dodo.
Terry and Jesse fall out of the tree, and they
fall through the floor and the ceiling into the living room.
Some bug things munching on his leg, and they fall in. And Grandpa Jesse's like, "Why don't y'all take the stairs?"
I'm just like, they couldn't. There was no stairs. Sorry about that, Grandpa, but there was no stairs on the goddamn tree.
So they got the skull back. They're out of the jungle.
Yeah.
They have a baby pterodactyl.
Oh yeah, they brought a pupper pillar into.
Because the thing that's not schnozzing on his leg is a caterpillar with
a caterpillar.
It's a giant caterpillar body
with a puppy
with the face of a schnauzer puppy, and it is the cutest goddamn thing.
It was more like a little bulldog. A little more like a bulldog.
Well, it looked cuter than a bulldog. It didn't have the.
Yeah, but like it looked a bit like a bull puppy.
It's a cutie. He's a cute. Caterpupper is a cutie.
They're all.
They call him Pippi. Well, Grandpa
calls him Pippi
because it's his dog now.
Yep. And the bird basicly is with them too.
He gets
the bird has the skull and starts running around the house.
Then they go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
They hide Pippi.
The bird with the skull in its mouth climbing the steps was a great image. It was so funny.
They finally get to the kitchen. They hide Gramps in the cupboard.
Yeah.
The dodo, the fucking Terry somehow gets into one of the higher cupboards.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come in like he gets the shit kicked out of him by his girlfriend. And it's like, explain yourself.
And Charlie's trying to distract them. Basically, the yuppie and her. Trying to keep him away from the living room. And the papa pillar and the.
And so they get in and he decides, you know what, I'm going to tell the whole story. And he tells everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's in that closet? A mummy. Possibly a baby pterodactyl. Which is the best line.
Yeah. And then they open it up and it's just Michelle.
Yeah.
In the maid outfit and everything, drunk as shit.
And so
and you're like, there's probably a secret passageway in there. And you turned out to
be turns out to be one of the spinny Indiana Jones fireplace ones.
Yeah, of course. Like, it had to have been, right? But like, yeah, of course she's drunk as shit, so she was probably spinning around the thing 20 times, going wee the whole goddamn time.
Both of their girlfriends leave.
Yeah. And then he opens up the little cupboard and he's like, "See? Prehistoric bird!" Closes it. But they're gone already.
So they all leave. They make the drunk girl leave.
Yeah. Grandpa's giving the Papa Pillar beer.
Yeah.
through a little like
baby bottle.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It's wonderful.
They get the crystal skull back by bribing by bribing Terry with a raw piece of beef.
Yeah, the grandpa puts it back on the stand, and then he starts hearing random noises from the fireplace, and draws his gun.
He gets mauled by like 3 or 4
Aztec
cultists. He claims there were 40.
Yeah.
So
they steal the skull after they bash his noodle in.
So they gotta go get it back again. So they're coming in.
Fucking Jesse goes and like tries to wake up Charlie because he's fucking drunk and passed out, and he starts just like pouring vodka on his face, and he's just like.
So they come down the stairs.
Yeah, and there's an electrician at the door.
But they come down the stairs with swords.
Yeah.
Then they go to answer the door, and it's the electrician.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I think they get the swords after the electrician shows up.
The electrician comes in, has a big bullshit detector, which says which
could
blow him to Milwaukee.
He's checking the wall.
He bonks a light bulb with a bent of a screwdriver, and it breaks it.
Yeah.
It says, "Don't buy Ford."
He is definitely by far like my favorite character in the entire movie because he just shows up and he's just doing shit for no reason.
So
until you realize that like later on, like what the hell he's doing.
So he comes in.
We'll get to that.
So they're gonna go in the chimney with their swords.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime,
he's pulling cords out the wall.
He pulls it and just keeps pulling it.
Yeah, and it's like rips an entire hole through the wall, and then like
so when they're about to
Jesse and Charlie were going to check the fireplace. He comes in and he's just like, "You should probably check this out," then brings them in.
Well, he scares them.
Yeah,
and then Charlie spins around.
He does like a fucking
and sword attacks him.
Parry with his hammer. And he's like, you guys should probably check this out.
So he shows him the whole like.
I want to say this thing.
It's yours. It's yours.
Because this is like one of my favorite lines. It just comes out of nowhere. He brings them into the room and he's like, "So I was checking out this wall and it appears you have an entire door to another dimension in your entire wall." It's like he might as well have gone in and been like, "Yeah, So, like, it's like somebody comes over to your house, like, you have, like, a plumber or something come in, and he just rips the toilet out, and he just goes like, "Well, it turns out you have fucking Atlantis in your goddamn basement."
So, it's
underneath your bathroom.
So, you guys are gonna go in there? Yeah.
It appears you have a Stargate. By the way, this will be $4,000 on your bill.
So the two have their swords, like, "You guys are going in there?" "Yeah, okay, I'm going in with you." "No, it's fine. You stay here, do your thing." No. He opens his tool case. The bottom
pulls a
cutlass out. Yeah. It's like, "I got this." So they go in. They fight all the cultists. This
is not his first rodeo.
No. They're arrow flinging around. They save a virgin who's being sacrificed. They rescue her.
Yeah. They have a big cool sword fight with the cultists. He's
fighting like all of them. He has a cutlass and his claw hammer.
Yeah, and he's like dual wielding. He's like, "Don't worry about me, I'll hold them off."
I'm not dying here.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm not gonna go
I got my kids' Little League game tonight."
And he's like swinging away at them, and everything doing parries and cool
leave.
Shit.
Everything's cool. They got the skull.
Yeah. They run out.
He gives them his card. It says
electrician. They run out, and then they meet him outside immediately. He's just there again. When they get outside the hole in the wall.
And he gives them his card.
Which
is electrician and adventurer.
Yeah. It's just so perfect.
I want a movie.
And he's just gone. He just fucks off for the rest of the film. It's so good. He's my fucking favorite, man. He is a gem. He's like this entire movie encapsulated. Like, he's the reason. Like, he is everything right with this movie.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So, then they're all sitting down to dinner.
Yeah.
Which is a great scene, because you have at the head of the table Grandpa Jesse. And then
it's like the Last Supper.
And like the virgin lady, Charlie and Jesse are coming in to bring.
It's probably supposed to be like exactly
on the right end of the table. The fucking Caterpupper's just sitting in his chair with the fucking bib.
Yeah,
and then the other
might as well have just had like Bill over there, just like with the sword and the hammer, and then like Slim Razor just like coming out and just like being all and like
caveman
and everything. Yeah, the Pillar Man in the background, just like doing the weird like question.
On the fucking Terry is just going because he's happy because
it's basically just Last Supper.
It's great. It's a perfect Thanksgiving.
And Grandpa's like front and center.
So they bring in a roast turkey under a chafing dish.
Yeah.
They bring up the chafing dish, and then fucking Slim Razor rises out of it.
It's really cool, like Beetlejuice style, just up out the table. It's so good. Oh,
but he's much more sinister than Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, and he puts his hat on and everything. And
he shoots Grandpa, takes the skull, and books it.
He's like, I'm gonna come back from my skull, and he shoots him. Runs off with he gets a knife thrown at him. He catches it apparently.
He holds the girl hostage.
Yeah.
Charlie goes after him.
Yeah, gets the
immediately gets captured. So Charlie, Jesse takes his Grandpa Jesse's gun.
Yeah.
And he goes after him, and they're having a gunfight. He gets his ass handed to him.
Yeah. He goes in a Western style, like I was like, they're gonna be in a like fucking Tombstone basically.
Fucking Charlie and Virgin Girl are on the
next room basically is gonna be Tombstone, and like he rides it on
a really well animated zombie.
I was like, he's coming in on a plague horse, like damn right, and it was a sick looking plague horse. I was like, yes. Like that's so cool. It's so fucking awesome.
So he's losing with the pistol, so he goes and gets a
they have a big gun battle.
He gets this rifle. Then the cops come.
Lever action, of course.
They fight through the house.
Yeah.
Slim Razor reaches in his guts, pulls out the crystal skull.
He's like, "Skull's mine now, boy."
The cops are like, "You have 20 seconds."
Yeah, because of course they show up because they hear all the gunfire.
And put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply. Okay, if Ed 209 came to this movie, we'd have the best thing ever.
All it was missing was just future kill robots all over the goddamn place, just fucking Terminatoring around. Yeah. Like, that's all it was missing, was just, future world. Because, we already had, prehistoric times, we had, Western.
Yeah, we needed knights and pirates.
Yeah, knights, pirates. Well, we kind of cut the pirates, because, they had the cool, sword fight and everything with all that stuff. That was cool enough. But, all we were missing was
knights and aliens.
Just, aliens and, robots and stuff. That was all we were basically missing.
Knights and aliens, all we needed.
Yeah, essentially. But they have a big cool shootout.
He shoots the fuck out of his head. He blows.
Jesse does a cool dive roll, grabs his rifle, blasts his head 3 times,
and then
he falls over.
He gives the skull back to his grandpa, but his grandpa passes on because he's done all he can.
It's too late. He's like, you shot his head off, didn't you? He's like, I thought for sure he was gonna kick your ass.
Didn't let on though, did I?
I loved that, man. Grandpa's so cool. And then he just dies outright, he's just done. He's like, it don't matter now. My time's up. I've done everything I could do.
Jesse, come out with your hands up or we will enter firing. Unfortunately, Slim Razor gets back up and shoots out the window.
Yeah, with his headless body, he just draws his gun, shoots out the window. And
it kills the fucking sheriff.
Well, it hits him for sure. We don't know if he dies, but it hits him.
But they're like...
The second he gets hit, all the cops just draw their guns and start opening fire through the window, and he just gets gunned. He just gets fucking firing squatted.
So Jesse takes Caterpupper, Terry, and his grandpa's body, and the skull.
The house catches fire, by the way.
And they leave, and the house is burnt down. And then he buries... We see him having buried Grandpa. Yeah. He puts the crystal skull in the tomb.
He's basically in fantasy world now with the whole team.
He's dressed like Grandpa Jesse.
Yeah, just straight up Western hat and everything. He's he's living it now. He's living in that world and that time.
Charlie's all cowboyed up. Virgin's all sexied up in the 1800s dress and hat and everything. Don't know if she can speak English yet, but whatever. And they ride off.
She says
they ride off with Terry, the baby pterodactyl, and Caterpupper into the fucking sunset.
Yeah.
I just realized I want to see where this goes.
happy end.
We're never going to see where this goes. But I want to see where this goes because I want to see this fucking posse that has at their command who like identifies them as its parents a fucking pterodactyl.
Right. Pterodactyl cowboy. Like, it needs to be a film. Like, so badly, bro.
Jesse just like, riding the caterpillar into battle like the cover to the movie Heavy Metal.
Yeah, basically. But like, oh man, this movie is so cool. It was such a fun film. Like, I wish I could have watched this when I was a kid. Like, this would have been like one of my favorite.
Dude, if I ever have kids, I'm gonna show them this movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, guys.
Maybe not when they're like maybe like when they're 10 or something, so they can understand some
shit. If you guys got kids out there, like, show them this movie.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, okay.
Great.
Okay, watch it yourself.
Amazing.
Okay, I gotta say this for every movie you're gonna show your kids. Watch it yourself first, then make your own call.
Yeah, or watch it with your kid. You know,
but
you're probably gonna enjoy it too.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I would watch this with my kid for sure. But yeah, like, honestly, if you don't want to watch this, like I'd say it's worth a shot though. Like, I'd say it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Because like it was, I thought it was great. I thought it was wonderful.
Fantastic movie.
It was awesome.
I'd like to give it the new Spookies Award.
That's good.
That's a high ass honor.
Yeah. For us, it's like it's like this is Spookies level. This is basically Spookies for kids. It's like it's so good. It's so fantastic. Just all the little nods and everything in the background too. It's just like it's so fun. Such a fun film.
Where else can you have a caveman punch Jason Voorhees in a gorilla suit?
Yeah. And like the last one was like straight horror, no?
Well, it was horror comedy. It had a lot of laughs in it.
Okay.
A lot of it was played for laughs, but there was some legit horror there.
Okay.
This okay, I gotta say, Big Ben in the last one, he was a fucking scary boy.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, this one has like much less scariness to it.
The monster, it was horror in the second one was horror. The first one, sorry, was horror in the same way Evil Dead 2 is horror.
Yeah, it's but way less scary than Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, but it's the same. I'm putting in the same kind of camp of there's the horror shit, but the monsters look kind of goofy. You know what I mean?
I get that. Yeah,
they look like Sam Raimi monsters.
Yeah, you guys should get it also. Like, if you guys have seen Evil Dead 2, like, you should get the gist of that. But like way less intense than that. Like, for sure. The effects were really good.
But this film, man,
great story, fantastic.
The effects in this movie were amazing.
Yeah.
The skeleton hand on the fucking plague horse.
Yeah.
Looked on the pterodactyl.
The plague horse was the best looking.
The pterodactyl.
Like, so good.
The fucking baby pterodactyl running up the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Just all of the effects. It just looked great. It was a great movie. It was just.
What do you give this one?
Oh man, I give this a pupper pillar. A pupper pillar fighting the Pillar Man. At the top of an Aztec temple, while Dio Brando looks on from on high and just says, Yosh. But he loves this movie. Dio Brando would love this film.
But I have something waiting in the wings for Dio Brando.
Mm-hmm.
Older, badass, grizzled Jesse.
Yeah.
Riding in on adult Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Dio's not seeing this coming, so he doesn't have time to Zerwildo. He just gets fucking pterodactyls.
He just like flies off the bed. Oh yes. That'd be so good, man. This movie was great. Guys, watch this.
Watch this. Please. You owe it to yourselves.
Please. I cannot state enough how fantastic this film was.
Next episode.
I love this movie.
Is episode 180.
Yeah.
You're choosing.
Yes, I will.
Would you like to give us a hint?
It's got 8 legs, and it's gonna be Ginormagantus.
Giant spider movie.
Yep, it's gonna be a giant spider film.
I don't think you've watched.
I'm not gonna say which, but I have not seen it yet. It's a spider film that I haven't watched.
We've watched a straight ass giant spider film yet.
No, we haven't. Not yet. I wanted to put like the original Earth versus the Spider on here, but instead we just have the remake. Which actually, you know what? I kind of rather the remake be on here because it's a worse film. If we were just watching the black and white original, it's a good movie, so there's not much I can say about it.
I was gonna guess, but my guess fucked up before I even said it. because it's the Spiders from Mars. Like, no, that's a David Bowie album. We can't do that.
No, I haven't seen it yet though, so it's gonna be brand new for me and you.
Though I gotta say, I'm just gonna take a little a look back at what we watched this time.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that.
And like this bracket.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Because
we've done a lot of stuff.
Well, we've done a fuck ton of stuff.
We've done a great
Tremors, Swamp Thing, Puppet Master 5, The Beyond, Class of Nukem High, Q the Winged Serpent, and House 2.
Yeah.
That's 7. That's most of them this bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I went in sight unseen.
Yeah.
And on most of them, on The Beyond, on Q, and on House 2, on Tremors, and on fucking pleasantly surprised. We got a good fucking crop.
This was a good pull, honestly.
Puppet Master 5 was garbage, but
that aside, like a lot of them were great. Like I was pleasantly amused by Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I loved Friday the 13th.
Well, it's a classic.
Q was fantastic.
Yep.
This was fantastic.
This is amazing.
Yeah. Like I was very much pleased with this bracket. This was a wonderful time.
And we got some nice stuff waiting for you in the next bracket too, and some shit too, hopefully.
So good, so good. Oh baby, I'm happy.
So good.
Yep. Guys, watch this, and we'll see you next time, hopefully.
Yep. So I've been Marek D'Amato.
Yep, and I've been a weirdo going through different dimensions, and I found a portal to fucking Narnia in your toilet. So yeah, give me $5 million for that. That's my bill.
See you next week, guys.
Later.